Okay, Scruffy. I know you've been causing some ruckus, over with your Batman games, but I want to let you know that's not going to fly over here. I don't want any trouble.
But what about some mischief?
Mischief, trouble, I don't want any hoodlums. I don't want any robot girls punching old men into the air.
What about shenanigans?
Shenanigans. I do love a good shenanigan every now and then. Like these three guys, that they clearly know how to get up to some shenanigans.
Especially that guy in the back.
Yeah, he's all like, yeah, shenanigans, woo!
Yeah, that dude's all about shenanigans. They shouldn't call this game, shenanigans,
Shenanigan starters.
Shenanigan stars. But instead, we have something else.
We got a rockin' game called Mischief Makers, the best game for the Nintendo 64, and I will fight anyone who wants to challenge me on that.
Daikatana. There, I said it.
The second best game for the Nintendo 64.
This name doesn't look like dongs.
I was going to put it up to thread vote, but
Oh wow, it even has an apostrophe S option there on the right side. That's neat.
yeah, you can also, because of I think these are just all of the characters that are actually available in just the Mischief Makers text. So you can put in the alpha, beta, gamma symbols. For some reason,
I
don't
am
know.
also 8 years old.
I don't know why I was hovering over that for a few seconds. I would never want to put it under. I think it is 8 or 10 years old. That is the difference. Otherwise, it doesn't.
Does it make the game easier?
No, it changes something, and I may or may not show you what it changes. But there's only two states that it can be in. Anyway, this is the professor. It's a good way to start the game with this boring old guy sitting in what looks to be a flying ship, but I think it's supposed to be on the ground. I can never tell.
I think it's a flying house. Because, it looks like Lucas' house from Chrono Trigger, with all the robot stuff everywhere. Technology.
Yeah, that makes sense, but then how did that guy get in?
I would assume they walked.
How'd the rest of those guys get in?
They knocked.
I don't think... No, they did knock. But the guys on the top, they kind of just went, yo, roof panels.
Well, then it even makes more sense that the guys had jetpacks, and they went to the front door, but then some of the guys just jumped on the top of the roof and popped in from there.
These guys don't have jetpacks. They're not cool enough. Also, look at all this stuff the Nintendo... Look at all the processing power of the Nintendo 64.
Looks like these guys are making a little bit of mischief. Jeez, look at all this mischief. What is this?
This isn't mischief. This is more of a ruckus than...
They came in and they broke everything.
They were just doing their job.
Can I get that job?
No, you can't work there. You'd have to look like them. I'm pretty sure you don't look like them.
Well... Oh, hey, it's that guy.
I'm pretty sure you have more frames of animation than these guys.
You would be surprised.
I've been captured by the evil empire. Are you sure you guys should be referring to yourself as evil? No, yeah, we're evil. We're super evil.
Hey, at least I've got a good mission statement. Last week I spent 3 days in this little professional development thing, and it's mostly a waste of time. But they went over the importance of having a mission statement. And really, if your mission statement is we're evil, you let people know what they're dealing with up front. It's a good way to live.
I feel like we will destroy the entire planet. No, you're right. We're evil is a way better mission statement. It's nice and succinct. This is Marina, the Ultra Intergalactic Cybot. G.
What happened to Ultra Intergalactic Cybots A through, what's right before G?
It's F.
F. Yes, that one. What happened?
You'll find out in the manga companion piece. Also, Marina is super racist. She's just like, oh, you have the same face. You're probably evil as well.
Well, you know, stereotyping does save time.
Suspicion and paranoia are usually a good practice.
Yeah, I mean, look, do you think if the professor was more suspicious and paranoid, he would have gotten kidnapped by all the evil Empire guys?
Yes, he absolutely would have.
Yeah, you're probably right. He probably would have.
And
What is
he's
a
like,
statue?
yeah.
What is that thing?
Oh, that's probably a holy artifact. If we whip that, then the Eye of Divine Retribution will hurt us, so we should probably not do that. That guy's guarding this shrine, and he's doing a really terrible job of it, because he's letting this kid just dance and sing songs on top of it.
Maybe the kid's the actual guardian.
The kid is
Continue.
also doing a really poor job then. I could steal all of the crap in that shrine, and they wouldn't be able to stop me. I would get stuck in there, but they wouldn't be able to stop me.
Man, these traditional Clancer songs are pretty amazing.
They were actually recorded in 1368 time. It's an interesting measure only heard on Planet Clancer.
No, I think Chopin wrote one or two songs in that one, in that measure. I think. Yeah, he did. Yeah, I'm pretty close by to Poland right now. I actually heard it. It was interesting.
But was it a traditional folk song? Actually, it would be cool if these were folk songs. I think they're supposed to be more like J-pop, considering most of this game is supposed to be kind of J-poppy.
Based on what I've learned of Poland recently, apparently Chopin's about as traditional folk as they get. You know, that whole Russia thing happened.
Hey, look at that styling baseball cap. This kid's ready to ink it up with the best.
You can tell that these two are important characters because they are distinct.
They have hats, and they also had character portraits. And she's shy. Oh, what a little stupid kid.
The only good part is that the kid is not tipping his hat and saying "milady." You know, so it's a good hat. It's not a bad hat.
Well, no one does that with a baseball. I assume no one does that with a baseball cap. I certainly hope so.
You were just setting yourself up for disappointment.
This is
G-Up. G-Up?
Yeah, this is G-Up. This is what he actually looks like. He's got a mustache that's basically like pinned on to his nose, so it kind of has a weird free swinging hinge quality to it.
Yeah, I don't know. I kind of thought they were snot rockets for a second.
Oh, actually, that makes this whole game make more sense now.
Yeah, see? I mean, because none of the guys have noses, but, you know, you can tell this guy is significant because he has a nose. They just had to make it really obvious that he had a nose. I don't think they did.
Use the Clance bomb, the Clance shine, the Clance unseal, the Clance warp gate, Clance.
So what you're saying is that the Clancers are basically Smurfs.
I don't know what would give you that Clance idea. So we've got 50... Actually, these are real seconds. I was going to say 50 time, but no, we have a good amount of time to wait for this to blow up. So while we wait for that to blow up, let's get up to some actual mischief. Because, like I said, Marina is super racist and hates all Clancers. The only good Clancer is a Clancer that's going to give us a reward. So let's throw these things around and see if they'll give us a reward.
No,
nope.
Marina, what are you doing? Marina, stop. What? Oh.
Oh, hey, we destroyed the idol, and it gave us a reward. So those Clancers were good for something.
I feel like this game unfairly incentivizes destruction.
Not yet, it doesn't.
True. I'm sure we've still got a way to go. Oh, how rude. Oh, Marina,
don't worry,
how could
Sellers,
you?
this is what you were born to do.
And you're trying to destroy that flower too. What a rude person.
And I just blew up the guardian of the village. And
you also blew yourself up, but I guess the good news is you appear to be indestructible, or at least impervious to bombs.
No, indestructible sounds pretty good. I'll take that. Also, those were clan boxes.
What's that little guy jumping around, a clan bean?
I think something like that. I don't think they ever get names, but they're pretty much that.
A Clancer jumping bean. There we go. Ooh, there's a singular red gem.
We can never get that, unfortunately. Absolutely no way to get it. But anyway, there are two kinds of warp stars in levels. The red ones take you to another location, and the blue ones get you out of the level. So the ultimate goal of most levels is getting the blue star.
Okay, yeah, makes sense, because red ones will just transport you somewhere else within the area. Oh, what even is this?
Don't you recognize yourself?
Dun, dun, dun.
It's time to meet. In just a second. Come on, work with me, game. No, she doesn't even say her name, so I don't know how Arena ever finds her name out. But
Wait.
This is Kalina.
Yeah, I was gonna say Clarina. Maybe, yeah, because Clancer, Clarina, yeah.
Yeah, this is Clan Cena. We've now met her, and she's...
Clancerina.
And she's basically... Mischief Makers came up with the plot to Super Mario Sunshine like 4 years... 4 years? No, like 6 years. 6 years before Mario Sunshine did, so... Just goes to show how unoriginal Nintendo is.
So, Clancerella is going around and causing mischief and saying that she's Marina.
She causes Clance chaos.
Mm.
And in those 2 seconds that it took her to jump away, she already messed up this whole village and turned them into the worst kind of, person in the world, which is the forever tutorial NPCs. They won't do anything but tell us what to do now.
Oh, that's
also, this is a total lie. That is, he says we have to boost upwards like that to get over his house, but I can just jump straight onto it like that.
So no, she turned them into the tutorial NPCs are the second worst. She turned them into the first worst, which is tutorial NPCs that don't even give you correct information.
She turned them into Castlevania 2 NPCs.
Oh my god. I remember playing that game. Simon's Quest was, had issues.
I tried to play it twice in the last few weeks, and it was just starting to bore me before I could get to any of the misinformation, but I know that there is misinformation.
Oh yeah, there is. Oh.
This guy is taunting us with this bomb that we can't ever get to because he's cursed. He's got these 2 half blocks blocking. He can't ever get out, which is joke's on him. But
I don't know. I mean, I don't think he lives. Oh no, that poor man who's on fire. No, he's not. Oh, yeah, he is.
Yeah, he'll be like that for a while.
That's quite a rude move.
Well, like I said, Marina is super racist. She's racist against everyone.
There's a thing. How are you gonna get that?
With a slider jump that this guy thankfully told us how to do.
Yeah, that dude was all about telling you about the slider jump.
And this guy's like, oh man, you're gonna steal my money that I left out again after you already stole it before.
Yeah, I mean, that's kind of a unique way to leave your money around. I mean, that's a really unique way. I mean, you had to jump across there in a very particular way, and then specifically leave the money falling out of your wallet as you were going along. That's, yep.
Oops. Okay, so I might not be indestructible, but I took practically no damage from that fire at all. So
yeah, I didn't see any noticeable difference.
Health is never going to be an issue unless I was a complete idiot at a couple of key points in the game.
Are you a complete idiot at various points in the game?
No, but I'll point out where I could have been a complete idiot at various points in the game and completely died in like 2 seconds. We just stole that guy's life savings that he kept outside of his house. So this whole screen is basically showing how Marina is super capable of a lot of stuff. Like she's just got a lot of movement potential. They talk, unfortunately, once you realize that the slide jump has a lot of horizontal and vertical movement, it's basically the best way to get around of all, at least until you start doing glitches.
Yeah, because I mean, slide move, man, that you get some, you do get some serious airtime on it. I mean, you know, you could see it just by getting that gold gem earlier. That's, you know, it's like,
getting that green gem.
It's the conversation of momentum.
And that one NPC was actually helpful, and he didn't seem to blame us for stuff that we definitely didn't do. So instead of hurting him, I decided to trap him in the forest.
Maybe he wasn't upset because he's secretly a bad Clancer. So he's okay with mischief.
And this guy's like, yo, Marina's terrible.
And he's dancing too.
And I can't believe he would ever insinuate that. I'm going to rob him, and then I'm going to murder him.
Oh my
because he's the first Clancer that you can murder.
What have you done?
Hey, look, okay. Most of the Clancers that you can talk to, you can't kill, which means that guy actually was a total dirtbag.
No, she's coming after me with her dash. What am I gonna do? Ah!
And I accidentally interrupted his dialogue there. So
You accidentally came after him with your dash.
I did. I proved him correct. That's a key thing. So I'm moving around using the D-pad. You can boost in any direction by double tapping the D-pad or by single tapping one of the C buttons. And basically it's faster acceleration on the C buttons but higher top speed on the D-pad. And that will become important for about 5 minutes very much later in the game.
Yeah, it does become important. I have... Ooh, Kalina.
This guy knows about Clancer, so he's a good guy, so we're going to still take his money because it's important for the cause. But instead of murdering him, he was promoted to the new greeter of the hospital.
He is now the hospital director.
And this guy... Oh no, I don't think I'd take him anywhere. This guy must be in like psychiatric care, I guess, because he's crazy. Also, they left him with his gun.
Well, he, one, seems to think he's a cowboy, and two, the gun seems to be part of his arm.
No, I don't think he's holding it. It's just like his hand is a white circle, I think.
All people do is use B to torture me. Oh, so this guy's basically telling you, I was kind of wondering, is there any way to set dudes down? No, there's not. All you can do is throw them.
I could if I just pressed B without any direction. And this guy is loaded.
Whoa.
His insurance is awesome.
Look at Mischief Makers Elvis here. Dude's got all the money.
In any case, I'm frankly offended that he would say that I would torture him. Which is why I threw him into the hospital director/greeter.
Can't tell you with that logic.
Anyway, this hospital cannot afford to pay its fees now, so they're going to be shut down. So we'd better go find somewhere that can afford to pay its bills.
Oh, so this is one of those meta LPs, kind of like the Final Fantasy Tactics Advance, where you're turning the protagonist into the villain.
Well, I'm just showing what the protagonist really is. Also, this is the greatest place on the planet, and this is the greatest music in the game. It's like,
wow.
Yeah, Clanball. No, it's not just Clanball Land, it's the Clanball Land. Like, oh, I'm so excited.
Oh, I thought this was the other Clanball Land. Which Clanball Land are you talking about?
And like the park manager's so happy for them. He's like, yeah, I'll come have fun with you as well. Who's this? This is Miss Hint. This is the only reason that you would collect it's one of two reasons that you would collect red gems.
Hold on a minute. This isn't Clanball Land. Clanball Land's different. I've been there.
You might... Oh, no, I think you were at one of the other Clanball Lands.
Why would they...
Maybe you were at Clanceball Land. This is Clanball Land.
No, it was definitely Clanball Land, and I'm pretty sure they also described it as the Clanball Land. It didn't have any of these, weird blocks everywhere. It didn't have didn't have a ball with a bow tie, or no, it didn't have a ball with a bow on its head. It had a top hat.
Well, someone's getting sued, because that's just impertinent.
You are so sued.
They're just phonies. Ugh, I can't believe I referenced that. Anyway, Miss Hint, all she does throughout the game, except for like in a couple of instances, is she'll tell you how to do the basic controls and remind you of the controls. In this case, it's actually helpful because this is the first time we're seeing clan balls. Clan balls are going to be pretty much the main method of movement when we start getting to like bottomless pits and stuff like that. And basically we grab stuff and throw ourselves off of them, which is pretty. It's that combined with all of Marina's like mid-air boosting and stuff makes for just a lot of really fun, fluid momentum movement that you can chain together. These kids are having fun.
Yes, that's the word for what we're having. Yeah, I remember playing this game, not a whole lot, but I played this game a chunk, and I do remember spending a lot of time here just because it was really neat.
Yeah, this is actually... When I first got this game, we rented it from the video store, back when those existed, and this was the where the person who had previously played the game and brought it back had gotten to. So I didn't play... Well, we didn't read the instruction manual, for one thing. So we didn't know that using the D-pad was how you moved left and right.
Yeah, because the Nintendo 64 controller had that stick in the middle.
Yeah, so we thought, oh, that's what we should be using. So for one thing, all we could do was jump until we like got really upset that we had wasted our rental for the week on this game that we couldn't do anything in. And then one of our parents looked at the manual and said, no, you need to use the D-pad. But this is apparent. I think this is a level that people who are playing it for the first time actually just kind of get stuck in, because they get to this screen. Well, they're on this screen, and they don't realize that basically the way you play this game is you grab everything that you can grab and shake it and see if something happens. For example, or the beige clan balls, more than anything else, any other kind of clan ball, if you shake it, you usually makes something happen, like a star appear, and that's how you get to this screen.
Is there a special prize for ruining all these kids' days, or are you just being a jerky jerk?
I'm offended that you would even suggest that. Of course there's no prize.
Okay, well, figured I'd ask.
These kids need to learn that the consequence for, their forefathers being evil is that I'm going to discriminate against them.
The consequences for fun having are extremely, what's the word I'm looking for? Non-specific, but just know that there will be mischief involved. So yeah, I noticed there's that gym up there. What are you gonna do about that?
Well, if I wanted to just kind of break the rules, I could just go use some cleverly timed boosts and get it from there, but we'll be getting it the way that the game wants us to get it in just a moment. This whole level, I think, is the first level that you can't actually die on, because the first two levels had some amount of fire, but here...
Yeah, that's right. Even the first level had a little bit of fire, yep.
Yeah. This level really should... Well, I feel like the first few levels should have been reordered a bit better and put together a bit differently to properly teach the player how to play, because, that tutorial level was the second level, which is odd. But this is kind of a playground for the player to kind of get comfortable with the movement of, moving around quickly as Marina.
Yeah, because, that's part of the thing about this game is it's not exactly hard. Treasure doesn't usually make games that are super hard. They make games that are accessible.
Yeah, sort of. We'll see. So we can shake all of those clan balls if we wanted to. The ones that matter are this orange one, because it creates clan bombs, which lets us get to...
Wait, let me guess. Is it the beige one? No, look at that.
That lets us get that one, and yes, it is then the beige one.
Yes, I'm
also,
good at this.
I was kind of trying to shake those kids off of the balls before, because I wanted to show that for some reason you can't shake these kids off, and I'm assuming it's because they are properly strapped in with their seatbelts, which is
lesson learned.
Following park safety rules.
Oh yeah, absolutely. You can come to Clan Ball Land, but you better make sure that you're following the rules there, Jimmy, or else you're gonna get tossed out of your ball by a crazy intergalactic Cybot G. That ain't gonna be fun for anybody, is it?
It's fun for the Ultra Intergalactic Cybot G.
I don't know. I want to say every single one of these innocent Clancer she's tossing about. You know, actually modifies a hidden stat in the game. You know, your well, what's the word? The hero quotient, isn't that it?
Well, this is actually Mass Effect 7. It's the prequel.
Yeah, see, a bunch of people from Treasure left Treasure and went over to Electronic Arts, BioWare. Yeah.
Yeah. So yeah, I'm actually taking Marina down the Renegade path. But anyway, Clan Ball Land. Pff, no one cares about Clan Ball Land. Spike Land is where it's at, yo.
Oh hey, it's Elvis Clancer again.
Yeah, although I don't think it's supposed to be the same. That would no, because I think that guy is supposed to be kind of crying all the time.
I want to go back to Clan Ball Land. I'm with you, son. This place is too weird for me.
Although maybe him crying about how this place is weird counts. And he's having Nam flashbacks, like, the spikes, man, the spikes!
And yet they go straight into it.
And he just left his kid. Like, that's irresponsible. Don't worry, little Timmy. I'll take you into the fun Spike Land. Look at all these fun spikes. Woo!
No
spikes.
Heavens. The spikes have bullets.
Fun lasers. The fun spiker go round.
I didn't know that spikes generally had bullets attached. Is that a new feature?
It's Spike 2015 model. It took a long time for us to get bullets working.
So these come from Spike TV. I'm not actually sure if that's still a TV station in the US. I haven't watched TV in like 7 years. I don't know.
Whether it is or not, I'd like to announce that I'm looking for a replacement co-commentator.
Tee-hee. You think it's bad now? It's only going to get worse.
And look, this guy is, trying to have fun all without him, so now they can have fun together. It almost managed. If that kid wasn't running into this wheel, I think I might have been able to get that guy to stay in there forever.
That's awfully rude. Oh, hey, it's Miss Hint. It's a hint.
And this is the first time, so again, genuinely useful, because if you don't read the instruction manual, yet still manage to get this far, she tells you about how you can roll.
Oh yeah, so this game has a dodge roll. Yeah.
I think it's pretty much like a dodge roll, because it's mostly invincible, but there's like a single frame maybe that you could get hit.
So
maybe.
as you pick up more gems, does it affect the speed of your roll?
No.
Wow, Spike Land was really short.
It's the shortest level in the game.
Huh.
And it can be very, very short. Like, you'll see how short it is later.
Why is the level so short?
It's so short because it's so fun. And time flies when you're having fun.
That is true. You gotta keep an eye out for your spikes. And when you see them, you gotta take the most advantage of them that you can, because before you know it, it's over. They're gone.
So like I said, this actually is Mass Effect prequel, because now it's a side quest, or it's a fetch quest.
Is that a butterfly? What is that?
It's a butterfly. It's a Clancer butterfly.
Oh, it's a Clancer fly.
And there's nothing you can do with it. It always feels like there should be something you can do with it, but nothing.
Yeah, that does seem like it seems like a really obvious grab point.
Also, I'm super invested in finding those kids with... Oh, hey, there's one. Hey, get back here, you. Get back here. Oh, almost got you.
Ooh, he's clever.
Oh, these kids have got some moves. I'll tell you that much. The trick is basically, but obviously they're very simple. Just fake them out. Catch the first kid. I should have shaken him down to take his money, but I forgot.
Yeah, the secret to picking up the kids is to use the clan balls. I believe they call that clan ball quarters combat. So you have to use the basics of CQC. I'm pretty sure that's right. Don't you sass me. I'll have you know that I learned this from the boss.
No, the boss just taught you how to die in a field of meadows.
No, Miss Hint, I learned it from her.
Field of meadows?
See? You think this game is really easy, don't you?
Yeah, I loved that. When I recorded this, I like stopped for a second. I'm like, wow, they actually think, because I was planning on saying at this point, yeah, this game is super, super easy. She's telling us right now that we're going to encounter tougher enemies because this is the last time we'll get to see her until that happens.
No, yes.
But basically, the advice is still the same. Just grab, shake, and throw them.
So basically, that was this game's version of warning you before you pick bitter mode on No More Heroes. Many strong men await you.
I wish the many strong men would await me here. Many strong Clancer await me.
Many strong Clancers await you.
And this
I like
kid,
it.
when I first played this was like the hardest to catch. Again, because I didn't understand that using the D-pad was faster. So it was actually really, or that you could just do lots of slide jumps in a row, and that slide jumps would, be super quick as well. But yeah, it's really hard to catch him.
Well,
and
you can still get him with the C-pad, right?
It's a lot tougher. Also, maybe it's because I was really stupid. Also, I took all of his blue gems, which, as we know, are health gems, which means he was carrying a bunch of drugs on him.
I was gonna go with Marine as a vampire.
No, it was drugs. We just helped, we helped save him from a dark path that he was about to walk down.
Oh, so that guy was Holden. And then you just took his stash. Does his mother know that you're a bad influence?
His mother knows that I got all of her kids back home for dinner. And that's what matters, which is why we get paid. And I think that might have been enough to offset the cost of Miss Hint, which is good, because it's not like we're going to get hundreds of red gems throughout the course of this game.
It did look like 10 gems, yeah. So, I noticed we get the star, but there's still a, we haven't seen the what's it yet, the gem.
We don't have a gold gem, and her husband is not back home yet. Also, this is the only level that let us continue through. And that's because we can now come up here, where the red gems were leading us, and we can now do something about this red wall. Hey you, stop hiding in your Fortress of Solitude. I could go grab him without blowing up the wall, but I wouldn't be able to get him home.
See, you can tell that they're related because he has the same hat.
Also because he's the only other living thing in this level.
Yes, also that reason, but mostly for the hat. It's just science.
Hey you, bad husband.
Ooh.
Bad husband, go home.
Aw, dang.
And he doesn't try to escape.
There it is.
It's probably because he was so captivated looking at the gold gem.
Well, yeah, I mean, shiny is always a nice thing to have. So you just toss him in and then,
And then it turns out he was actually this angsty teen, and he's like, God, you don't understand me or my music.
You're not my real mom. This is my life. I like it.
And another happy day for all involved in Planet Clancer. And only mild blunt force trauma for everyone.
Another happy family put together.
And
Thanks,
that's
Marina.
good. And that's good.
Ooh,
so,
the Blockman.
Next up is Blockman Rises, but you need to leave your Blockman in a cool, well-ventilated room for about 1 to 2 hours before it can rise completely. So we'll do that, and we'll be back later.